When kids hear the word art, they may think about paintings made a long time ago and wonder why they matter today. The Museum of Fine Arts Houston Family Programs Coordinator Elizabeth Roth Garcia tells parents about museum resources to help answer this question.
Here at the Museum of Fine Arts, we have a lot of resources and programming designed specifically for families. Every Sunday afternoon, we have art projects in the studio, sketching, and gallery activities focused around a different work of art every month. We also have weekday programming for our littlest learners, kids under 5, and also families that homeschool their children. But if we're not doing programming, our Kinder Foundation Education Center has tons of resources and materials for everyone to use, including our family packs, which you can check out and take anywhere in the museum, that have books and games and looking activities and just get you started looking at art. What's one of the great things about the Kinder Education Resource Center is because it has materials and activities from toddlers to tweens to high schoolers and beyond. And there's always staff in there to help answer questions and help you prepare for your visit. Going through the galleries together is a fun opportunity to be a family and look together. And also, we always have benches and stools everywhere if you need a place to sit or if the kids are getting a little restless. Preparing for a visit to the art museum is very simple. There's just 3 things you need to remember. Don't run in the art museum, don't touch the art, and it's going to be fun. I know parents are often apprehensive to come here to the museum because they may not know the answer, but it's important to remember that art isn't about just one thing, and it can mean a lot of different things to different people. And so I always suggest that they take time to look together, because looking is actually a very active experience and can be pretty powerful and even change the way you look at the world.
If your teens have been binging on the latest season of Downton Abbey this summer, the museum has something special for you. Houghton Hall, Portrait of an English Country House.
I think if you were coming to this exhibition, one of the things that would correlate to it is if you are interested in Downton Abbey, the television program, you will like this exhibition. If you had sat down with your teenager and everybody in your family crowded around the television to watch that television show about, again, a time long past, not that distant, but it seems very far away, the Edwardian era, just around World War I. There is a similar story that happens here in this house. Downton Abbey is a grand English house that is saved by the infusion of American money. Houghton Hall is a house that is saved by the infusion of French money. One of the members of the family marries a Rothschild, one of the greatest names in banking. And so that is a very distinct story for this house, but again, if you walk through here, it's very much a Downton Abbey kind of story. And this is an environment that I think if you watch that program and you kind of glory in the interiors that they're showing you, that's what you'll see in this exhibition. So a brief overview of the exhibition would be to begin with the story of Sir Robert Walpole, who was the gentleman who created Houghton Hall. He's considered by history to be the first Prime Minister England ever had. His rise to power within Parliament was very quick, and when he'd finally made it, he built a house to show that he had made it and he was a person of consequence and power. So Houghton Hall is a house that is really all about a statement of self.
Gervais describes some of the special pieces Walpole used to craft his image.
There are marvelous tapestries behind me that actually date from the 17th century, so are probably things that Sir Robert Walpole himself inherited because they predate the house. We also have on view a few costumes that help, I think, people understand a little bit more about the ceremonial roles of the aristocrats in England that actually is maintained to this day. Why would you come to this exhibition, and how would these sort of beautiful things enrich your lives? I mean, I think beauty always enriches our lives. I think looking at the way things have been made in the past, you often will look at a piece of furniture or look at a piece of metalwork and think, I've never seen anything quite like this, because we don't make them like this anymore. People say this. It's true. We just don't make things the way they used to. The care of craftsmanship in the period before the Industrial Revolution, which is what we're showing you here, where industry takes over and things can be mass-produced. Nothing in this show was mass-produced. Many are unique.
For more information of the Museum of Fine Arts and its decorative Houghton Hall special exposition, please visit the website www.mfah.org. For Stafford Magazine, I am Faolain Morell.